Hi, and welcome to the Bronx Journal. I'm Errica James. Are you a negative person, or do you believe in life with a positive attitude? Do you know there's a special program called the Be Positive campaign? Well, on today's program, we'll be talking to Keishorne Scott, the founder of the Be Positive organization, designed to empower youth through various academic programs. Mr. Scott, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm
Hi.
happy to be here right now.
Thank you for coming. I'm happy to have you. So tell us about the Be Positive program.
The Be Positive campaign is a youth empowerment organization for young adults ages 12 to 17. We offer workshops, academic programs, tutoring, and a whole bunch of stuff to keep the kids off the street, to introduce them to a better life rather than being on the streets outside between the times of 3 and 6 o'clock.
What are some of the biggest challenges the individuals within the organization face?
The biggest advantage, it'll probably be self-identity, self-image. A lot of them don't know who they are, so they pick up all these different characteristics and different values from either TV, the media, rap music, and certain different outlets like that. So instead of finding their own identity, because everybody's individual and everybody's different, but they don't, they don't know that. So they try to look for it elsewhere. So I think it's an identity crisis within the youth nowadays.
What is the most satisfying about your role as the leader of this organization?
That's a good one, because it's satisfying. I just love the kids, having them a place for them to grow with you. You could be a positive role model for somebody, because my sister, she has 9 kids, so I have 9 nieces and nephews, and what's satisfying about me doing what I do is having them have somebody positive to look up to instead of seeing everything around them such as a negative impact on them. So it's satisfying me to see them grow up to be the positive individuals I portray in their life.
Within the program, what kind of workshops do they have available for the kids?
Well, we have leadership workshop, we have government workshops, we also have an EEL program called Empowerment, Encouragement, and Leadership, which is like different parts, and we teach them about self-identity, self-crisis, self-affirmation, community service, service learning, where they learn and then they go outside to do the community service, so they know exactly what they're doing in the community.
Right. And how many students are involved?
Right now we have like about 30 to 60 students that we have.
30 to 60.
Yeah.
And is it only one person during the organization, or more than one?
No, it's me alongside Kimberly Hudson, who is my development director, and Francis DeBrose, who's the vice president also. And we have other staff also who helps along the business. And
where are they from? All over the city?
Yeah, most of them is all over the city, but we're really focusing on Brooklyn right now, so everybody's from Brooklyn. So when we have our meetings and our activities, everybody can get to where we have to go on time, and it'll easier commute for everybody else.
Okay. How is giving a way of saying publicly what you believe in and what matters to you?
Giving back to people, it's a great feeling. It felt really good for me and my family as well, because everybody looks up to you and expects a lot from you also. So you have to live up to your values and your character and things that you do now. So, things like that.
What is it like for you to be seen by others for what you believe in?
It feels good. It feels good. You will get those bumps in the road, those people who's gonna, try to intimidate you, try to question your beliefs, or question certain things that's not really on your mission or your vision, because everybody's not gonna see a vision as clear as you do. You're going to see your vision as clear as you are. A lot of people are not going to see it. So, I get a lot of positive feedback, tons of positive feedback from everybody all over the world. Literally all over the world. People from Bangladesh. I'm not even from Bangladesh. I haven't been there in my life. So.
What kind of success stories do you have within the organization from the children that's within the organization?
Success stories, getting into school. Like I had this one girl who didn't want to go to college, and she just didn't like school, period. I guess it's because of her classmates, everybody picking on her, making fun of her. So me being a motivational speaker also, like I told her a lot of I consistently will just breathe positive life into her nonstop, and then she will cry a lot of times because she never got this at home. So when somebody tells her something good about herself, she feels like she accomplished, she's on the top of the world, like she could be the queen of the whole entire world. So she went to school, she got her bachelor's, now she's going for a master's because she said she doesn't want to stop. She told me she wants people to call her Dr. Jasmine. So she's going for her doctorate, so people call her doctor now.
Tell me a little about your background and where you're from.
Background, I'm Trini. So I like my curry chicken, my curry goat, everything curry. So I'm Trini. So my background is really simple and nice. I was born in Trinidad and I came here.
Okay.
I was born in Trinidad. I came when I was 8 years old, and I was raised in Canarsie, and then I moved to Flatbush, where I live at now. But my background, we cool people. My accent come out sometimes. So I love my Trini people. We did Labor Day. I don't really go to Labor Day, but they mashed up everything for me, so that's good.
How did you get started in your program?
How I got started. I first got started with the idea, the visuals in my head. It was me and Cheryl, my business partner at the time, and I sat down. I was in bed, and I said to myself, how can I do something positive in the world with the time I have left? How can I impact somebody else's life just from me being in it? So I said, okay, let me start an organization. Let me start some kind of business. I didn't know how to start a business. I didn't know what to do. I just had a vision. I just had a goal. I said to myself, all right. I went to my best friend, Google, and I started typing in a whole bunch of stuff, asking my best friend, how do I do this? How do I do that? And he kept on telling me how. So I started reading and learning, and I took some time away from my friends, from a lot of people, because I really wanted to focus on my vision, and I don't want no distractions whatsoever, because this is what I was destined to do. This was my purpose in life. So after doing that, I found out what I needed to do, and then I just started just started doing it. And before you know it, I made a Facebook page. I got like 5,000, 6,000. I started getting a whole bunch of likes, and on Twitter, I had 5,000 followers, and 10,000, and 20,000, and 30,000, and just.
I just went all over
just
the
went
place.
all the way.
That's excellent. Why do you feel the need to have this program? Understand that a lot of the African Americans, a lot of them are labeled as they don't have a strong educational background, or a lot of them are incarcerated, or a lot of them doesn't have parents and big supporters. Why do you think that is so?
Because these kids, these young men and women, need to know that somebody cares about them. Like, I care about whether you go to jail. I care about whether you do drugs. I care about whether you pick up a gun or a knife to settle your problems. That don't even deserve that. That doesn't even deserve the attention. We pay too much attention on these things that don't even need nothing from us. We give. It had this quote that said, "It's not what people do to us. It's how we react to it." We have a choice. We can either say, you know what, I'm not going to entertain that, or I'm going to let you get to me and entertain that. If I entertain it, then I'm showing you my weakness. If I don't, then it doesn't bother me whatsoever. So I believe that these young men and women need to know that somebody cares about them. Like you and I, we care about whether you go to school. We want you to go to college. We want you to further your education. Because a lot of times, people from different countries and different states come to America, come to Brooklyn, and they will say, how am I supposed to walk down this block right here when these media outlets told me that these kids be robbing people, they be shooting people, these kids do drugs? How am I supposed to, where am I going to find a proper school to put my child in? Like, these people see these stereotypes of us, and believe it or not, there are good husbands out there. There's good African-American husbands out there. There are good teachers out there. There are good role models out there that don't even get the light shined on them when they should be doing that. And that's what I'm passionate about. There's people that's doing a good job out there. There's motivators, there's mentors. There's people like you and me who's really out here trying to make a positive example out of our life, so we can lead by example, so these kids could see our example and live by that.
Exactly.
And that's the amazing thing about it. I want everybody to know that they're positive. These kids love going and doing community service. Some of the kids be like, no, I don't want to do community service. But as soon as they're in the soup kitchen handing out food and seeing all the less fortunate people, how they react to it, they like, wow, there's people that really lives like this. I want to help more. Keishorne, how can I do this? Like, what do we need to do? I was at work the other day, and the kids came up to me. They said, Keishorne, I got a whole bunch of community service stuff that we can do. I was like, okay. Last year they didn't want to do it, but now it's like, well, we need to start doing it. We need to start doing it, and it puts a smile in my face, and it warms my heart to see such a blessing.
Yes, that's very good. I like that. You have the youth of the Bronx in front of you. What do you have to tell them?
I would have to say to you that it doesn't matter what anybody say about you. You're the best. Find your passion, find your vision, and just keep going forward. You're going to fall. You're going to fail a couple of times, but that's okay. Because when you fall, if you could look up, you could get up. And failure makes strong people. If you never fail, how would you enjoy success when it comes to you? you know. So just keep going. You know, it doesn't matter what your parents say. Follow your heart, follow your dreams, and keep working hard. Never, ever, ever, ever stop. Even if you feel like stopping, don't stop. Just keep going and surround yourself with positive people. Positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. Remember that.
Well said. For the Be Positive campaign, there is a lot of people that are out there that need role models to look up to. They might not have the support from their family members or from their friends or from their teachers, and they come up to you and they say, I want to be just like you. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, but then again, I don't want them to be just like me. I want them to be just like themselves. I wanted you to be the best you can be. I don't want you to be like me, because it's some stuff that I've been through that they really can't, you know, we can't mold and make you me. You know, I can mold you and shape you into who you know, gotta be. You know, everybody has their own God-given purpose in life. My purpose is different from your purpose. You can be, your gift could be to feed the world, you know. I have to stay in my niche. You could be like the best singer in the world who inspire people with your voice. You know, if you try to be like me, all you're doing is probably just, you know, diminishing your real passion. If I'm trying to formulate you like me, and I want a bunch of Keishornes running around trying to save the world, you know, I want individuals. You know, everybody have their unique goals, their unique talents, and that's what you need to do. You need the unique goals. So if you come to me saying, Keishorne, I want to be like you, I'd be like, no, you want to be like you. That's exactly what I'll tell them.
Exactly. Now, where can people contact you?
You can contact me on my website, www.keishornescott.com, KEISHORNE, Scott, SCOTT.com. And all my links is on there, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, you name it, social network guru, I'm on everything. So you can reach me on there.
Okay. Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for watching The Bronx Journal, and we'll be right back.
Thank you very much.